What's going on, everyone? ANCAP24 here from Playbook.gg, and today I'm going to go over another play that I really like out of the gun wing slot offset. That's a really nice complement to the play PA double posts that we've showed you a couple times in different ways to bomb your coverages in Madden 20. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel and you want to win more games playing Madden, hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to also click that bell icon to make sure you never miss any of our videos. So the play we're going to be calling is Mesh Sit. It's a really nice play because it's going to have a couple different routes that we're going to use to our benefit to really kind of make sure that the user has to choose one or the other. And those routes are going to be the X receiver here on this deep in, and also the running backs route. So what we're going to do is we're going to block our inside tight end, the A tight end, put the B on a streak, and then put the Y on a flat pattern. So it's going to look like this. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to motion the Y to the right. And we're going to have a good opportunity here to basically set up a nice wheel screen with this X receiver being a nice deep in. So when you see he's going to go to the outside, the X, we're going to hike it right here as he goes and gets settled. And the first thing you're going to be looking at is what does the user do? If the user stays in the middle of the field, you're going to have that easy wheel screen up the field against your cover two, right? Something simple, something that they're going to have to basically take account to. If I set it up to where you say they do something where they're taking their middle player going in the deep blue, they're using this player over here, and they're going after the running back. Something very similar to this. That's where the X really comes into play, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to block our tight end. We're going to put the B on a streak, and then we're going to take this Y, put him on a flat, move him over, and we're going to look at this X receiver, right? So we're going to hike this ball. When he settles, you can kind of hike it, right there. And what you're going to see is that they're going to cover the RB, but now you've got this X coming across the middle. They can't cover both. Okay, when it comes to cover two, they just really can't. And also account for the player up the seam. Of course, if they want to do something like this where they're taking this player and say, you know what, I'm going to man him up, and I'm going to take this X and go this way, well, now you've got the ability to hit the seam, the B as the quick hitter, right? If they're not going to account for that, then by all means you can do that, right? Let me just get off this player just so we can simulate it. And you can see that if they put all their resources on starting the RB, stopping that, now you're just throwing a quick hitter to this player and you're getting down the field. So they have to account for that. So it's a three-way option. You hit the seam early, you hit the wheel next, and then you hit the inside. Now this will work against man coverage as well. Now with man coverage here, this is kind of like an all-out blitz type deal. What you're going to see a lot of times is that we're going to block this. You're going to have the ability to hit this X when he makes his break. Now, you can always wait if you have enough time to hit the RB over the top because this cut really works well that you can beat your players, especially if you've got some speed there. But I'm really looking for the effect of hitting this X right there on its cut for the easy catch. Not a lot of people are going to cover that because if they're coming out all at you with 7-man, that's not the player that they're going to cover. That deep type of in route is something that's going to work really well for you. Now let's show it to you against cover 3 just to make sure that you see just all types of differences of what you're going to look for. Here we are going to block the tight end, B on a streak, move this guy over. And so your read is always going to be B in the seam first. Then you're going to look at the RB and then the X, depending on what the user does. So we're going to look at the B. Is he open? No. Okay, let's go ahead and just wait for this RB, go up the field, and get some easy catch, right? Now, again, if they're going to take that out against cover 3, then we're going to take the other option. So here's cover 3 again. What we're going to do here is just baseline it. And we're going to assume here that this player here is going to take away the wheels, right? So if they've done something like this, just be careful, like if they're doing something like that, you definitely can also look at the B that goes up the field, right? So it's just an option for you. If they sprint out too quickly to the RB, you can hit the B. But for this example, we're just going to pretend like they're able to cover both the B and the RB. We're going to wait for this X to come across the middle. And you're going to hit him as he goes across. Okay, obviously we got sacked there, but I want to make sure that you see basically where the read is. It's right after he passes the left side hook curl. Once he passes the left side hook curl, this guy right here, Collins, then you've got it. So we're just going to try it one more time just to make sure that you understand, the philosophy of when to throw it. Again, A block, B streak, and Y on the flat. Move this guy over. And as soon as they show you that they're committing to the wheel, we're going to know when we're going to throw it. They committed to the wheel. Now we're waiting for this X to come across. We'll throw it right there, and we're good to go, right? They really cannot cover the wheel and get back to that. Okay, so it's just kind of one of those 1-2 punches, like I mentioned. You can have the third option in the tight end if you see him early, but this play has really been effective for me, especially because it's the same motion here as we would use for the PA post play that we've shown you before. And it's also the same motion that we use when we're using the jet touch pass. So it's something that you can kind of go ahead and use all three types of options to really get a nice mini scheme going. Something to kind of keep your opponent off balance. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out these videos below for the most helpful Madden tips. If you're looking to learn from the best players in the world, head over to www.playbook.gg for the most detailed game plans in Madden.